contact, but Smurfette's really managed to filter through. Muffin, though, you said the name, and she's already getting a name up in lights. On the board, good start here. You want to see them be confident on the beginning, because they had a really hard beginning game. So already that C site is under their banner. One towards the backside, though, could be an issue, but the flash is fantastic. Again, excellent work between Ginny and Muffin to really secure this side of the map, but not without loss. A 3v2 is not impossible. I'm keeping my eyes towards Miori. How much space can she get through Garage here? Is anyone really going to be the first one forward? Waiting on that smoke to come back through. A couple of steps in. Could get the timing right, and now does get to slip ahead. Stunner! Couldn't follow up, though, an ALG. Big start there. Site just going to run themselves in towards it. Ness is there, falls away, going to hit the flash, but no one there to work off the back of it. And already it's looking a little bit rough around the edges. ALG alive with just 2. This is going to be tough. Bonus round, though. Nice angle for Ginny. Only one leaving the new stand in, the step in to try and deliver. Can't achieve it to make it out of the bonus alive for Giant X and the round in their hands. I think 2 still dedicated towards side, 1 sitting a little bit deeper towards Cubby. ALG going to try and hold this against the odds, against the numbers here. Playing the first contact spot, beautiful, nice synergy together. Again, the utility is on point, but now the numbers more even, but Ginny isolates the one pushing back in from that C side. Now towards the other side, a connector. The crossfire's held perfectly. There's so many players in the right piece of utility, played at the right time, but that wasn't it. And look at the information. Muffin, though, tunnel vision towards the player on the outline, and now Sarah and Ness with the punish. Miori! Suddenly there's a reminder of who they are. A MasterCard thrifty Giant X answer back. At some point, slow and steady, but they've found a gap in this, right? Dodging their way through the owl drone could be huge. Sarah, you got to pick your poison, and actually wins the fight. That looked fully blind to my eye, but maybe from her perspective, there's more to be seen. Lockdown to try and make sure they can clear through.
Ginny's got the ultimate to be able to delay in this post. So for ALG, they feel okay with getting off the site, but they're running out of time.
There's no time. Wait. That was a misplay. I don't know what the plan was, but it was an absolute misplay, and now the problems are mounting. You're down to 1. Ginny has to face the music and face the firing squad. Giant X, clean in everything they do. Julina, Sarah, Ness, ults coming in. Now they got to try and capitalize on that ultimate, try and get towards the site, but really ALG are opening no doors for them. Keeping that one tight as anything. No one's coming in. Pretty nicely, so they're in on the site here. But look how close Giant X are. They could almost do a pre-take on this. They're trying to, but it was isolated. At one point, trade out. I don't know where Julina was. I thought that was going to be spaced a little bit better, but no, ALG still have good presence on the site. No plant in play yet, though.
Here.
Jumping the gun a little bit, Smurfette had the operator in heaven and couldn't jump out while the rest of her team flooded through. Now
30 seconds left.
That drill should allow the spike to go down.
Sarah could be vulnerable, but fortunately for her, ALG didn't re-clear this, but now pointing out the first player towards Hell. Trade out Shimilu is looking so good in this. You sit in unison, and now Smurfette in trouble. 9 bullets in a bit of a dream. Can't progress yet until that dart is dealt with, but takes down 1, can't get the follow-up. ALG! They haven't checked on anyone pushed down this deep. I mean, I feel like they're gonna drift in, they do. So that's another big impact kill here. Gonna make it very hard to take towards these sites without your Sova, without your Jet, you're running on fumes. This is very hard now. But we've seen the pauses from ALG that have got them some really big impact after.
Omen blind off the table. That communication should be coming through here for ALG, and now they're choosing to group. If they were able to take care of this alarm bot a little bit earlier, that definitely would have helped them out.
And look at the counter stun coming in, allowing Smurfette to clear through. She's getting played in this round just right. Gets to fall away, doesn't need to outstay him. Miori can catch the cross, relay that over to her. All the information is there. This is very controlled. This will need an outplay and overdo almost. TP all the way to the A site. Now, Smurfette really locked in though, drilled in on that, not gonna let Ginny get that freedom to maybe catch those rotations. Yusin's, I mean, her troubles are only beginning. A 1v5. Full kit to play with though. Show me what you got, Yusin. Maybe you can do some damage here, keep the morale low, not gonna happen. 5 standing for Giant X, a much better round in their minds.
Yeah, and a good spread as well. I think.
Do they continue to commit? There's still about a minute here. They've got side control, Spike is there, and Leia just found Miori.
On the lurk at front B as well, and for GX, they've wasted so much utility already. Cypher ult gonna give a lot of information for ALG.
They gotta go. Smurfette leading the charge here. Takes away Muffin, can't get the follow-up. The spacing nice. ALG now looking to swing. Julia already clearing house, down to just one. And Leon was noticed earlier, but she's on the site already. Great first fight, needs another. Can she find it? Can she clutch? Oh, so close. And Giant X at the final moment here.
Look at the defenders from ALG. All three members still towards A, not knowing exactly how many bodies from GX is towards this front B.
I was wondering if they were going to go for a straight-on flood, and they are, and it's not going to plan. That's actually getting a little bit dangerous, but Lan goes down. I thought she might be able to get a little bit more impact on that one. They were down so low. They were left so broken and bruised, but they still stand. Sarah and Smurfette still alive. Keep the numbers so favorable for Giant X. This gets so hard now for ALG and the last two players.
Smurfette's doing such a good job not allowing any sort of equalizers to come through, just staying tucked and playing the long con.
Yeah, the timing on that is going to be, it feels like the be-all and end-all, doesn't it? The second that, going to hear the drop down towards Garage there. So that's a known target, so we're already going to pass towards this one, Smurfette. Yeah, that's beautifully handled. Muffin, this is really tough. Yes, you could argue that Smurfette's a little bit lower, Sarah is down a little bit low, but Muffin's gonna give it a damn good go, but this is tough. This is tough to witness. And yeah, just being toyed with. And there it is. Giant X gonna pick up the pistol here and have
board, not letting LG know where they want to end.
Ooh, pacey, Muffin. Oh, the paranoia was heaven sent. Muffin set up for success and keeps going. I feel like you could fall away from this, but maybe they feel they've got a shot at some more, and actually it's laying to swing around on this. This pace change was out of nowhere.
ALG getting all the reads, did not want to give GX this orb for Ness, and Shimilu winning out that 1v1. If Sarah got that pick, you see there, Sova is all soloed towards this A.
Yeah.
Would have gotten the spike down, so huge anchor moves coming out here. And for GX, they gotta reset. The orb, though, I think is still up. Yeah, it's still up. So Ness can choose to maybe grab it or just wait to plant. They'll have the Rolling Thunder for the post here. But look at the way ALG are playing. They are so far
wild.
back, all the way in spawn.
You talk about like hot and cold, right?
Yeah.
Start around, they are down C-long, and they push even further, right? That is high tempo, super volatile, love it. It was well crafted, good paranoia to it, everything there. And now, you're in the freezing cold, right? They're literally sat in spawn, holding the furthest back extremities, taking no risks. Miori trying to be the one to be proactive. She has to find impact here. You don't win a 2v4 by, playing it perfectly. You need almost a mistake, and that's rotten luck here. Already going to be noted. Oh, going to come in. Hold on, they're fully committing on this one. Miori, head first for Halos, and it might just pay off. 2 is all she could get. A valiant attempt.
The clock and buy Sarah some time to cook. Maybe there's a chance, but that should help things. Now maybe Sarah, she's got to make a choice. Now she has to decide whether she wants to regroup with her team or keep up her lurk.
Yeah, it's so tricky, isn't it? It feels like Sophie's choice. There is no good way. And backpedaling, Shimilu already checked from Sewer, but Jelena is holding this one together, but takes a little bit of time to do so, but that's fine. You take that, Plant's gonna come in, still has ult, still has paranoia, has another smoke. You got Ness by your side, but you are up against 3 with full util near on, excluding that owl drone. Dart is there, everything is there, so proactive is the name of the game, trying to play ahead of it, and get swept aside. The retake is on the money. Into effect that knockdown in pocket for Miori, and it looks like a very simplistic approach towards that A side for now. It's going to be a brawl, you know it is. Muffin on a knife's edge here, leans a little closer forward, and already Giant X steamrolling through. Ginny is still here. They've got to know someone's still around. The flash, it's not going to affect the player she wanted, but she's still alive. How's she gotten away with it? How is she alive? Ginny, get out of here, Ginny! She shouldn't have been alive, and she's still firing. Brings this back to maybe a realm of possibility for Leon, but this is difficult, this is tough. Tries to isolate more, can't happen. Giant X answer back in. Oh, the ult on top as well. Hold on, but you can see the spikes on the way out here. Leon just going to lean on forward. Sarah with a quick clear. Now suddenly LG in trouble. That's going to take down Houston. This is going from bad to worse as Ginny forced away, and Giant X regaining composure by every second that passes.
Some miscomms coming through, unfortunately for ALG. Now Ness, man advantage and weaponry.
Darts there. This has got to be the go-up. And away we go. First in towards Logs. You can see the players here. Giant X aren't letting this one go now. Digging their heels in. reticent to let this go, and they won't. Ness, good work there, but
Zayn being so patient.
this dart has to be valuable, though. There has to be value to this. Now the pressure on the backlines. Nice timing on this. Gonna draw the attention away, but Smurfette unfazed by it. Neither is Sarah. Giant X still holding down the site. Only Muffin to answer back down middle. Jelena still standing. That, if it was double, could have been something, but Ginny now denied. There is no chance on this. The one-way in play, the Viper utility, the post plants are dirty to play against. You can't get away from that.
That jump spot, the long line. Oh, that is punishing. Layan tries to get a jump spot off anyway, but
that could be the start of the end, really, at this point. That C site now, red carpet rolled out. They're on the way in. Plants there, and we've already talked about the post plants. And you've got to now add in Ness's ult to this as well. It's really uphill.
Welcome to my
ALG.
world.
Oh, and the Viper's pit. I didn't even see that one too. Oh
feels
man,
like a checkmate here.
does, doesn't it? But show us something miraculous. Show us something to make us believe. The Bucky is still in play. Quick little turnaround, and Sarah denies the first one forward. Ult in play as well, and Sarah gets hungry for more. Does control the spray in the end, and Muffin falls. This might be a real end of things as Ginny and Yusin. That's 4 more players to try and get past. Such an uphill struggle. The one-way's back in. Welcome back to the last round you're in. And Miori wants this one sealed, signed, and delivered. Giant X pull it back in from the brink at a 13-10 victory. Trying to live her life in the smoke and makes her presence known at the perfect time. Pick it up where she left off after map 1. A little uncomfortable at the end. That's fine, ALG, that's fine. Everything's fine. It's all good. It's a 2v2. We don't have to, we can cut that bit out. Plants now in. What do we have? Muffin on one side, Yusin there. Ness and Smurfette on the other. Smurfette still has a little bit of smoke to work with. That is tasty. Doing some serious damage. Muffin couldn't quite snap to the shot, leaving just Yusin alive. And cleared in the end. Diffuses there. Still, this then gets you rocked and ready. You can see just waiting. Miori, that is going to be devastating. And the smoke now goes in, but she doesn't have to back away far. Just a little bit of a new angle play around this. The outer end has to come in. Does spot her. Okay, that's should be Miori dead, but it's Jelena keeping them alive.
Sarah's here now. She's got the molly and flashes.
Oh, that's huge. This is the bonus.
Yeah, refreshing the second smoke really puts ALG in another pickle. The fact that Shimilu just had to burn that dart as well doesn't give them anything. They've got to wait out this smoke.
Oh, they've got so little to play with it. I guess the paranoia, the flash, the knife, but Miori is so unwilling to move away, and you can see why. She's still cooking. She's still going. And now a 3v2, but the util they have to break through, and the time, 10 seconds. They have to go or they have to save. That's it. That's the options. They want to draw a line in the sand here. They don't want any of this usage, just trying to hold her breath to not get spotted. But Sarah on the drive-by, upgrades galore as well. 3 Vandals walking away from that, and a bonus round converted. The Bucky strikes again. Bond, right? Now they have to respond. It's a 3-2 split straight through towards B. The paranoia comes in, but it's Miori to strike. Jelena is here. Smokes in play as well. Could pop a quick smoke down. Paranoia unaffected. Jelena just going to hold the line. Oh, the catwalk! And absolutely walks through all 3 of them. Giant X in control. Same player. The Omen again. And look, Jelena is just taking this fight. Does have support here.
Wow.
Loses out. Yusin going to be traded up by Sarah's nade, but still, they are so willing to brawl here.
What an insane trade as well. Smoke for smokes. This is going to hurt ALG more than it's going to hurt GX. Sarah unable to escape, just barely.
Good punish here. I like this. ALG punishing some of this over-aggression almost from Giant X. And look, if you're feeling confident, I don't blame you for trying it. It can really be demoralizing to play against teams who are just so in your face. But for now, this is a quick reminder. ALG going to try and claw back around here. 2v4 would be devastating as a loss. It would be great for ALG.
Both members tagged by that knife. Oh, but Miori was able to sneak across.
They know about Muffin now as well, so got to be a bit careful here. As Miori is still alive, it's a 1v2, and suddenly things aren't looking all that rosy. Doesn't know about the player behind. Oh my god, she absolutely she does. Are you serious right now? Shimilu is going to keep a safe pair of hands on this, but bloody hell, that was too close.
Too much, but here it is. The pace match is great for ALG here.
Jolina just got a paranoia in hand, waiting for the Sarah. As soon as contact's there, now here comes the swing. It is stunning. Just perfect work between each other. So prudent in approach. They paused for just that KO ult before, and then the re-hit. They're all here as well. Smurfette has to deal with it, but still Jolina controlling over towards Catwalk, still trying to do the damage, but Ginny succeeding. It's a 3v2. Spike can go down. No one to contest this just yet. Ness could invest that ult, doesn't do so. Shimilu does have hers, and I like this, what Ginny's up to. It's a bit audacious, it's a bit risky, but you need to make these choices, try and make things happen. The lockdown coming in as well. This now puts it on a time limit. It's all here, it's all now. That's one, and a second would be God-given to at least denies. The lockdown goes back in for second. Smurfette is there. Now a 1v2. Shimilu is sat on the site, waiting this one out, dropping down on one, sees them, but can't deal with it. Smurfette breaking hearts towards A main. Now going to force their hand. Muffin, though, trying to get close towards as well. Isolate the fights, and she does so. Jolina still holding her ground a little bit deeper. She's causing 3 players to go hunt, but she turns the flash. Muffin is on the chase, though. Now a 3v2. Miori is going to spot a player, doesn't get what she wants, dips away. They're staying as this 3-play pack, trying to divide and conquer, I guess.
That will allow them, though, to find the gap, get in towards this A site, get the spike down. Not a lot of utility on the back of Ness or Miori. They gotta depend on their weaponry. Good flash.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
What the?
Miori, no. This could be devastating. Miori now in a power position, keeping all eyes turned towards her. Shimilu has to pick her target. Which fight can she try and handle first? And she knows time is ticking. Ness is there.
Showing where the gaps are.
There's a lot of space, and that outlaw looks scary. And yeah, you can see the spam's even scarier. Ness doesn't have to move.
Oh no!
See the Hunter's Fury come out, but Yusin's the one to get it. Shimilu is trying desperately to find these players, but still they hold the line. The Dark gonna go in, does get destroyed, so no value off of that one. Maybe a little bit of chip damage here, but the plant's gonna come in. 3 players desperate to get another round on the board, give themselves a buffer, give themselves a chance. With the flash in, and slowly they come out, start filtering out from heaven. Sarah absolutely tearing apart the site hold as Miori just dives in.
Oh boy, the spray down.
Yeah, this is really hard. They back away. Nice timing on the ult here. The Paranoia not going to find what they wanted, but Muffin can maybe then gap close. No, Miori, again, still so confident to stand out in the open, finally punished on the nade, but Ness still here. There's still a smoke in play, so if anyone tries to come through, it is just going to be another massacre. Getting stalled out, but I like this from Yusin. Takes away Sarah, but the rest of the team try and join up, and now it's all problems. Yusin desperate to be the hero that they need, but 2 HP is so little. The shock dart could have done it itself, but it is the Giant X with such a punishing half here. Look, if it's round by round, it's got to start with the pistol. If they don't get it, they're going home. So away we go. Beautifully done. Leon, though, just going to skip ahead. Completely ignore the player behind, but Smurfette is very much making an impression and ensuring the cross is now in.
Such a good entry, Smurfette, completely ruining that crossfire. But this flood, they've got to be able to handle it. Sarah still has a molly and a flash in her back pocket.
Get that spacing right, get the timing right. Paranoia could be huge, the flash could be huge. Muffin could be waiting for that jump off point. Paranoia gets sent. Smurfette takes a fight towards stairs and is looking like it's going from bad to worse. Ginny, you gotta do something here. Try and save ALG. This would be the start, or it might just be the end of things. Sarah and Smurfette, yeah, this one might have just been that nail in the coffin. Just trying to clear through Cat. This is a position for a Bucky. Yeah. That's much better. Okay, Muffin, time to shine. One and done, but you'll take it at this point. Yusin, no man's land. Caught crossing back through, leaving Ginny pretty isolated here. Big info, but she's got to do some serious damage. And the shot not coming in. This is looking like it's all but done. Down to 2 players. Shimilu, the last one alive to make that final stand. As Giant X correct the ship after map 1 looked really ropey, really close. Looks like this might be time for a statement. Shimilu, what can you do with this one? A 1v4 post plant, and there is a firing squad ready and waiting. Giant X in the end with a clean map 2 at 13-1.